Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Hey.
Hello. I feel like it's been a
Hi.
long time since I've said that.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been
4
5 weeks. The,
Yeah.
last
5
episode,
weeks?
the last episode I was on was November 3rd.
Barb and I are pretty stressed. We alternated booking the podcast.
It was
That's
terrible.
why I have you guys here. Thanks.
It was
Y'all are my buds.
terrible.
You're welcome.
Hi, Chris.
I am not jealous of you for that role
It's
at all.
It's hard. It sucks.
Yeah.
It was
But
so
it's
stressful.
fun. We get to have conversations and talk.
Yay.
Yeah. Is that your toothbrush in the parking lot?
No, there's a toothbrush on the ground, and I've been wondering if that is
okay,
for like the longest
maybe.
time.
But that's not the one I brushed with today.
Oh, okay.
But that might be my toothbrush because I had a toothbrush in my pocket the other day and it disappeared.
Is it red?
Was it red and white?
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's it. Everyone here has seen that toothbrush, right?
Everyone's laughing in the control room. They don't know what the fucking toothbrush I'm talking about is.
all right, so yeah, that might be mine.
Are you just going to leave it there? Or are you going to...
I'm not gonna go get. I'm gonna go get it right now.
No, go throw it out.
No, just wait till after the podcast. You got
Yeah.
time. Go out there with a flashlight. Who was it? Someone sent an email like to everyone at the company earlier, being like, "Is this your little guy?" Like they found like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
plastic
Yeah.
figure in the
I
parking
wish
lot.
it was my little dude.
No, they said, "Is this your small person?"
Oh.
And I thought someone found like a child wandering around at first, and then I realized it was just a figure that they were talking about.
Nice.
Well, we
so
all-
were you like full on drooling, like that whole deal?
It was it was kind of that way for a while.
I like we were eating pizza before the podcast, and Chris was like took a bite out of it. And he was like sitting there chewing it for a while. Took another bite. He was like, "Oh, this pizza's really good." I feel like my taste buds are delayed because my mouth is not. Two bites to decide.
The pizza was spicy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know until like way later.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, "Oh."
I was like going to the gym, or no, I just going and take a shower and stuff, and I was like, something spicy. I don't know what that was. I don't know if the air's crisp or something. Or what.
The air is crisp. What kind of fucked up taste
I
buds
don't-
do you have?
I
His
don't know.
surgery also made his taste buds super heightened. He
Yeah.
can taste the air now.
The last time I went to the dentist was when Rooster Teeth was still in the apartment in Buda. And so I went to the dentist that was like across the street from there. And to this day, that fucking dentist office texts me happy birthday on my birthday every year. Every year I'm like, who the fuck is it? Oh, it's the dentist office in Buda.
Was it just
Happy
like 8
birthday.
texts of happy birthday, happy birthday?
That's your whole
You never
conversation.
replied?
I just figured some fucking automated thing. I'll see if I can find their.
You should
their
reply
Imagine
now.
if it's a person who every single year texts you happy birthday because they feel like that'll make you feel special.
And they're like,
Maybe
he
it
never came
does.
back. Let me see if I can find it. I'm searching through my text messages for birthday.
So you haven't been to the dentist since then?
No,
What if something's really fucked up in your mouth?
it's fine. It would hurt then, right?
I guess.
Yeah. See?
My cavities didn't hurt, but
Yeah, mine didn't hurt either. I just
So
like I haven't.
here's the most recent one.
what does it say?
Gustavo, happy birthday from everyone at our office! ! We love having you as our patient.
They had me as
Barton
their
Creek.
patient like 6 years before this, by the way, one time.
Well, apparently you made quite
Oh,
the
wait,
impression,
no, I take it
Gus.
back. This is from the place that does my eye exams. This isn't even the dentist. This is another fucking place that just texted me happy birthday.
Don't you think they would try to scare you into making an appointment?
You would
It's like,
think so.
Gus, your vision is significantly
See,
worse.
here's the other one.
With every
this
year
is
of
the one
age.
from the dentist, just so you can see I'm not full of shit.
Okay.
You can see that the office
We
name
love
is different
having
on
you
this
as our
one. It's the
patient.
exact same thing.
Is it the same like brand?
It's the exact same like fucking information management system. It's like the same text. They just like put their practice name at the end.
That's so ridiculous.
That's why I'm not concerned about replying to the fucking.
Wouldn't it be sad if that
happy
was the
birthday
only
text.
thing wishing you a happy birthday every year? Like if you had no friends or colleagues or
You
anything
just
like
book
that.
a lot. You go to a lot of different dentists, so it's like, oh, I'm so popular. Look at all my friends
Yeah.
texting me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I realize that when you load, like let's say you go to IKEA and you buy a bunch of shit in those boxes, and then you like try to arrange everything in your car to get it home. That's like setting up an opening sequence for like Final Destination. It's like all those boxes everywhere. It's like, man, if I hit someone, like that box is gonna fly and like knock my head off, and it's like you're creating a death trap for yourself.
God, my dad was the worst about that stuff. I remember driving, and then when I was a kid, having to put my hand on a box was
Oh,
at the top
God.
of our sedan.
I imagine just like whenever I'm on an elevator, something getting stuck in the doors and then it like going up.
Do you think about that every time we get on an elevator?
Not every time, but because I saw the Final Destination movies and that happens,
Oh.
like it, I don't know, messes with my head.
I kind of just trust things. Like, well, no, like elevators and planes. I'm just gonna like. There's nothing I can do to.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it's out
not
of your
take an
control for the
elevator
most
or a
part.
plane. Same thing with dentists. That's why I was like, how many? I don't care. Have a cavity.
Do
Just take care of it.
Do you always pay attention, though, when the elevator opens to make sure that the elevator's there and it's not just an empty shaft?
Well,
I mean, you would
pay
see right
attention in that
away.
I'm
no,
not
if you're just like
blind.
not paying attention or you're on your phone, you're just like, you're just like, oh, I heard the elevator open, I'm gonna walk.
No, yeah, because I look with my eyes.
There was a story.
That happens to people.
Yeah, a couple years ago, there was a maid in a high rise. I think it was in New York, who had called the elevator and like she was backing up with her cart. The elevator doors open and she was backing up to get into the elevator with her cart, but the elevator wasn't there,
Fuck.
and she just fell down the shaft.
Did she die?
Yeah,
Holy
Did the thing
shit.
land on her?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think she probably let go when she fell.
That's good.
What
I
a
don't know.
terrible
Sorry,
way
I
to
thought of
die.
something really. You said fell down the shaft, and I thought of a penis shaft. I don't know why.
That would not kill her.
That
I
would be a
hope.
great way to die.
I fell down the shaft.
Ow!
I know who has you
You do?
for Secret Santa. Yeah.
Cool. I don't. But last year, Brandon got me as Secret Santa.
Wait, a Secret Santa last year?
Yeah. Last December. And Brandon came in and he had a gift bag with him. And I was really excited because everyone was getting these really thoughtful gifts for everybody. And he came in and he handed it to me and he goes, here, this is for you, Barbara. And I was really excited. I'm like, oh, thanks, Brandon. I open it up and it's fucking coal.
Oh, I heard about this. You were fucking pissed.
I was,
He was
so
mad. I thought
mad.
you'd think it
Was it
was
actual
funny.
coal?
Yeah, I went online. And it was not easy to get real coal. Like you could have thrown this in a train, and it would have
It would have gone.
powered that train.
But here's the thing is that he gave that to me and he's like, all right. And he's like, you don't think it's funny? I was like, haha, okay, thanks. Where's the real gift? and he's just like, oh, this is like what I got you. And I'm
my
like,
God.
no, really? And he's like, no, this is what I got you. And I was like, that's fucked up, dude. And Adam, who I shared an office with at the time, were so they felt so bad for me because I was visibly upset that they went out to Target and bought me a present. They bought
Yeah,
me
I heard
blankets
about
and
that.
Starbucks gift cards and stuff because they felt so sorry. But it turns out Brandon actually had a gift for me the
You're
next
just
day.
doing the long con, but the asshole.
It was that night.
Everyone hates
It was that
Brandon.
night.
You had to order something on
No, it was
overnight
that
delivery.
It was that night.
Same
Yeah.
day delivery. Where'd you get that from?
No, it was all stuff from Toy Joy, which you could have gone to that day.
No, it was because remember when you moved here was a year before.
Yeah.
It was all the Christmas stuff. So
Yeah,
it was
I've almost
full
been here
circle.
for 3 years.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
When you go to New Zealand, they don't have drug sniffing dogs, right? They have fruit sniffing dogs.
I think they sniff for both. It's like, no, this dog doesn't sniff for drugs. This dog just sniffs
Yeah.
for fruit. I think the dog sniffs for both.
Oh, it's pretty talented dogs.
You got some
Gus.
strawberries
I don't know
shoved
how
up
you
your
can-
ass?
I think it's one or the
It'll
other.
smell it.
I think the dog can smell multiple things.
I don't
It's
know.
not like, this is the weed dog, this is the cocaine dog, this is the heroin dog. It's the same fucking dog, dude. They just add one more thing. They add fruit to it.
Yeah, but it's like if it has to smell for drugs and for fruit.
Dude, drugs
then
is
it's like-
multiple things.
It doesn't. It smells
Drugs
for
is
all of them?
multiple things.
Yeah,
It
there's lots.
smells.
There's lots of drugs.
There's
can
not
smell-
one
you can
smell
smell
that drugs
cocaine?
have.
Right. It's
You
not
can smell
a drug
cocaine?
smell. I can't. I said a dog.
No, but it's cocaine.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can
dogs
smell
are.
it.
That's what they're drug dogs.
I haven't met a drug dog. I don't know.
Well,
Well, do you want
apparently.
to?
oh, he's
But I
met,
mean,
sorry,
I-
he's only met fruit dogs.
When I was I remember when going there, it's like there's nothing about. There's nothing. There's no warnings about anything but fruit. Like they're very particular about
Because
the
you're
fruit
not
you
supposed to
bring
take
in.
drugs anyway. Like it's not like they're warning at the airport. By the way, don't murder anyone. It's like that's understood. There's a baseline level of laws that transfer everywhere.
I guess there's no drug sniffing dog warnings in airports. Yeah, there has to be.
No, because it's illegal.
No, because you don't need. Yeah.
Don't murder anyone.
Well, that's a good rule.
Right.
Yeah, but they don't need to put signs up telling you.
Apparently, if they're going to Adelaide,
Just don't bring any apples with
the thing
you.
about drug sniffing dogs is I've never been in an airport where I have drugs or anything like that. I always get really, really scared. I'm always afraid that they're gonna smell something on me.
Yeah.
Drugs?
Not that I have drugs on me.
like
but
bacon.
I don't know. I just I just get nervous.
Dude, one time I went to, I think I was either going to Australia or New Zealand, one of
Yeah.
them. And, when you get into the country, you have to pick up your bags and then you go through the dogs come and they smell your stuff and then you go to customs and immigration. There was one dude I was standing next to waiting for our bags. His bag came off the belt. He picked it up, put it down, and right then the dog was coming by and it smelled his bag and sat down. So the officer's like, I need to go through your bag, sir.
Wow.
And I'm standing right next to him because I'm waiting for my bag still. They pull everything out of his bag, look, everywhere. There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
And the officer's like, okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Guy puts all this stuff back in the bag, zips it up, picks up the handle. Another dog comes by, smells it, and sits down immediately. The officer's like, "We need to go through your bag, sir." And the guy's like, "But that guy, he just went through my bag." He's like, "We need to go through your bag again, sir." Had to pull everything out again.
Well, it's because the first was the drug dog, and that was the fruit
It was the
dog.
fruit dog. He had fruit drugs.
Did they find anything the second time?
Nothing. Guy had nothing. But it's like you said.
Yeah,
He
it's
may
like-
have been in proximity to something.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm always afraid of. It's like I go to my stoner friend's house and I'm like near him too much or something.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Or like, what if you have like money on you that
Or-
because there's a lot of
yeah.
cocaine on dollar bills and stuff like
There's
that.
also money sniffing dogs.
Really?
For like if you have large quantities
Right.
of money, right?
If you're like hiding large
Oh,
quantities
if you're
of
like
money.
trying to smuggle in, like,
Mhm.
yeah.
So you learn something every day.
What does that
oh
look
yeah,
for,
yeah,
Chris?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the way back, I had the most chipper flight attendant ever, which at first was fine. It's like, okay, this guy's really upbeat. But then by like hour 10, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like every single thing he said to me was a joke.
Oh my God, that's obnoxious.
It's on cocaine.
It's like if Michael Scott from The Office was your flight attendant. I was
That'd
like,
be incredible.
oh no! For like 15 hours, I just wanted to get off that fucking plane.
Why don't you just give him a look?
I couldn't. I felt bad. I don't
Okay.
know.
It's hard when you're like with someone, you can't leave and they can't leave.
Yeah,
You
we're
have
stuck
to just
there,
be nice to
and
each
he's
other.
bringing me my food and everything.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
that's true.
yeah.
Did you feel obligated to laugh at everything he said too?
Yes.
I
Yes.
hate that.
And then on the way, that reminds me, on the way down there, I had an exit row seat, and there was like a flight attendant jump seat like facing me. So on takeoff, before this like 15 and a half hour flight, this flight attendant sits down, and she's super chatty, and I'm like, well, she might be my flight attendant, so I'll like engage her. I'll like laugh at her stupid stories and whatever. So I'm like, she won't shut up. We finally take off. She goes to go do her job. Like, oh, okay. Oh, she's the first class flight attendant. I'm not going to see her this whole flight.
No.
And then we take the whole flight. Then, it comes time to land, 15 hours later. She comes back to sit, and she's still super chatty. I'm like, no. You mean nothing to me now. Like, I was like, I'm not engaging in this.
If only she like hooked you up with some first class like benefits.
Yeah.
Like the warm nuts or something.
Warm nuts.
I got my own warm nuts.
Yeah, first class. I don't know if I'll say I'm on international flights, but one time Bernie gave me his first class seat, and he sat like in the back with someone else, and they give you warm nuts, like a
Give me
bowl
that shit.
of warm nuts.
You've never had the warm
I've
nuts?
never even.
They were-
I didn't know that was a thing. I honestly.
You don't know what you're missing.
So I'll admit it. I have enough miles to where I got upgraded on the way back to business first for the flight from Australia. They had a build your own sundae bar.
What?
Yeah, it's like you got a dish of vanilla ice cream, and they're like, "What do you want on it?" And there was like this huge tray with like every
Oh
topping
my
possible. You're like,
God.
"Oh, I'll take nuts and chocolate sauce and cherries and whipped cream and so like
Fucking asshole.
everything you can possibly imagine."
They had a clown
It
too.
was so good. It was.
See, when you said Sunday bar, I thought they meant like on the plane that you had to get up and go to. I was like, how big was this plane that they
Yeah.
had like an actual bar
No,
on
well,
it?
in the front they actually have like a fresh fruit. Maybe I'm spoiling too much. In first class they have a fresh fruit and wine bar, where it's constantly anytime during the flight you can get up and you can go to it, and like there's bottles of wine and fruit and cheese just laid out.
Really?
Yeah, and you can just like get whatever you want, pour your own wine.
How do I
Yeah,
get
but
this?
if there's ever mass turbulence, aren't all those things just turn into deadly weapons?
Yeah, I'm not sitting by that though.
But I mean, it gets in the air. It's gonna like.
Yeah, it's fine. Does the
Is
threat,
it just? It's
Why
just
are
does
worth
the
it?
threat outweigh the benefit?
No.
No.
I have a question. Why are warm nuts better? Like,
I
nuts
don't
are
know.
hot.
I don't know
I mean,
until you had
nuts are hard and like.
them.
No, I mean, like, why are hot nuts? All right, never mind.
So, Barb,
Is there
if,
something you want to tell us?
Nope.
Barb, if you were in
Oh.
first class and someone gave you room temperature nuts, would you like be like?
I would be
Well,
like,
I guess they no.
You throw it in their fucking face. Like, what is this?
just imagine like, for example, cashews. Do you like cashews?
Yeah,
He
Imagine if it
prefers
was like
almonds.
slightly warm. Like,
I'm gonna
imagine
just
how
go.
good
I'm
that-
I'm gonna start microwaving.
You should. It's delicious, and they give you like the hot towel and everything, and I like.
Sounds like you.
The hot towel's nice. Remember they used to
Yeah.
give you blankets?
Yeah.
The only time I
Sounds
really
nice.
had the hot
Delta
towel
still
thing
does.
is that one haircut place that gives you a
Oh,
hot towel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hot towel. Hot towel. Bye. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.